The Under Armour Infinite Pro 1 was awesome. It was max cushioned, super stable, and very responsive. Competitive among its peers like the Nimbus 25 and the Invincible 3. A really fun shoe to run in. Now in 2025, Under Armour has released the Infinite Pro 2. Is this better than the first version? And more importantly, is this worth an upgrade? Time to take them on a run. As always, I bought these shoes with my own money. No brand sponsorship, no free pairs. I want to support honest and unbiased reviews. This channel is to help runners make the best running shoe choices. I tried to find the difference between these two pairs, the Infinite Pro 1 and the 2, and I really couldn't find much. The midsole composition and design, the outsole rubber pattern and thickness are exactly the same. Even the upper are also very nearly the same. Only subtle changes in the heel area. There's a pull tab in the first version, and in this second version, no pull tab. And then a little design difference on the heel in the second version here. The upper in the second version is kind of softer, thicker, and feels more plush around the feet. It has a double layer engineered mesh, a net-like outer layer, and an inner smooth padded layer that feels nice around the feet. Thick, soft padded tongue completely releases the pressure from the laces. As you can see on both sides, the tongue is fully stitched onto the inner sock liner, creating a kind of booty or sock-like fit. Now this tongue, together with the ample collar and heel counter padding, gives a plush ankle support and comfort. Notice that this heel tab leans back a little, so there's no pressure on the back of the ankle, unlike what they did in the Infinite Elite 2. There's a firm TPU insert in the heel area that extends from around here, around the heel counter and to the other side. So it gives a firm structure to the heel area. And together with the TPU heel clip and the side walls, they give a nice stability to these shoes. You get Under Armour branding on the heel clip, a logo branding on the outside, and on the tongue, you have the Infinite Pro 2. Like in the first version, the insole is removable, thick, soft, and feels very nice underfoot. The midsole looks exactly like the first version. A double-layered unit with the TPU-based Hover Plus riding the Carrier EVA. I couldn't find the stack of these shoes on the website, but they told us it has an 8mm heel-to-toe drop. And when you put this on the feet, it is the same stack height as the previous version, the same drop. So I will say around 38mm. It feels very soft underfoot. The outsole is exactly like last year's model. Still thick rubber with a bit of a bare area in the middle here. Nice traction on the pavement too, and quite durable. On the scale, these weigh an average of 341 grams in my size US 11. So they are 10 grams heavier than the previous version. On paper, it is on the heavy side of running shoes, but in practice, they feel light on the feet. We will talk more on that when we talk about the run experience. For me, they fit true to size. I got my usual size here, US size 11, and they fit me perfectly. Very nice shoe length, and the shoe width is just enough for me to have that wiggle room without being extra. So nice shoe length, excellent shoe width. Stepping comfort is awesome. The upper feels soft and plush around my feet. Very comfortable. The insole is soft and silky underfoot with a plush cushioned feel around the ankle area. The midsole feels very soft and bouncy. Not as soft as the New Balance 1080 V14, closer to the Nimbus 26. This shoe has no hot spot. Lockdown is superb, arch support is great. Overall, I will say that the new shoes feel just a little more comfortable than the first version. First of all, I will state that these shoes need no braking at all. Straight out of the box, I went for an 11-kilometer run and it was nice, fun, and enjoyable. However, they do get better with more miles I put in them, because by the time I did my second run at about 15 kilometers, they were so much better, softer, and more bouncy. They have really become superb by 20 kilometers. These shoes were able to cushion my ride very well, whether I was landing on my heel, on my midfoot, or forefoot. They felt just a little softer than the previous version. and their rebound is great too. It was easy for me to pick up and maintain fast paces in these shoes due to their bounce. Like I mentioned earlier, on paper, they may be described as heavy because 341 grams for sure is on the higher side of daily trainers at this size. However, in practice, these shoes did not feel heavy at all. They felt just like I felt in some very light shoes because of the level of rebound that you get. This is one of those shoes that disappear on your feet and you just keep running without even thinking about your shoes. The shoes were also very stable. It has a very secure lockdown both in the heel and in the midfoot. Despite the thickness of the upper, these were also very breathable. Overall, I will say they gave me a very comfortable, smooth and bouncy ride. This is a very fun shoe to run in. I feel these shoes are kind of versatile. This is a shoe that you can do any run from easy to tempo runs. They are able to handle everything. Compared to the previous version, these new shoes are a little more comfortable. And despite being heavier than the previous version, they did not lose anything in pace. If anything, they got better. Now let's talk price. These shoes are listed on the website for $130. $30 less than the Infinite Elite 2. They are at the same price with shoes like the Adista 3, the Fuese Propel V5, the Velocity Nitro 3, and the Adizero SL2. It has similar cushion to the Adista 3. However, these look and feel more premium, and I believe these will definitely outlast the Adista 3, and they are also more stable. The quality of these are also way better than the quality of the Adizero SL2. And of course, for heavy runners, the cushion in these will be much better than the cushion of the Adizero SL2, though that also feels very soft and much lighter. For the Fuese Propel V5 and the Velocity Nitro 3, these are way more comfortable and way more responsive and much more fun to run in than those other shoes. So I will say in terms of value for money, these shoes are very close to the top. And if you get them at a discount like I did, even better. Finally, if you have this previous model, is this worth an upgrade? If you don't have these shoes for now and you are trying to choose which one to buy, even if this is a little more expensive, I will say go for the 2. The added value is enough. However, if you already have this, will I suggest an upgrade? I wouldn't really think so. The difference is more, but I don't think it is worth spending an additional $130 to get this because the ride is very, very similar. So in summary, I will say that the Infinite Pro 2 is comfortable, stable, bouncy, and generally a very fun shoe to run in, and I highly recommend them. The only negative thing anyone can say about these shoes is the weight. So once again, Under Armour has scored a winner in the Infinite Pro 2. That's it for these shoes, guys. I hope you gained something from the review. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more updates, and thanks for watching.